A crisp late autumn morning. On the 5th of November 1923, thousands of Berlin's unemployed gather outside number 13 Gormannstr. They've heard the employment exchange is paying out benefits. During these crisis-ridden years after the First World War, poverty is rife in Berlin. Hyperinflation reaches its peak, with a loaf of bread costing 80 billion Reichsmarks.
Towards 11 o'clock, officials at the employment exchange announced there will be no benefit payments. The crowd's anger is palpable. With people looking for someone to blame, populist agitators find it only too easy to stir up anti-Semitic feeling. They fuel the anger by claiming the Jews from the Scheunenviertel district have bought up the entire stock of stable value currency available for emergencies. At that time, the Scheunenviertel is home to many Eastern European Jews, a group many locals have long viewed with suspicion.
Soon, a furious mob is on the move, going from house to house, looting apartments and businesses of the Jews living there, just like the Peretz cigar shop here at 24 Gormannstr on the corner of Mulakstrasse. The rioters attack anyone they think looks Jewish, sometimes literally stealing the clothes off the backs of their victims. For a long time, the police only watch and wait, without intervening.
The riots and looting start around noon and spread to many city districts. But the events in the Scheunenviertel district are not a riot, but a pogrom. The violence is well organized. Far from being a spontaneous outbreak of anger, this is an action orchestrated by several hundred supporters of the populist nationalist movement. The violence is coordinated from outside the Scheunenviertel district, using bike patrols, warning of approaching police, and updating on current developments. Anti-Semitic attacks also take place in other German cities, such as Nuremberg and Oldenburg. And in Munich, just a few days later, on November the 9th, 1923, Hitler makes his first attempt to seize power in what becomes known as the Beer Hall Putsch.
In Berlin, around 20 members of an association of First World War German Jewish veterans spontaneously seek to protect the Eastern European Jews. They face the mob in Linienstrasse at the junction to Bülowplatz Square. A packed police vehicle ignores their calls for help. Soon they have to fear for their own lives. In the scuffle, one of the assailants is shot. The uniformed police arrest the Jewish veterans. They are taken to the courtyard at the Alexanderplatz police station, and on their way there, kicked and beaten. Max Dormay, head of the police unit, shouts out, "We'll show you, Jew boys." A police superintendent threatens to have them hanged.
On the following day, the newspapers write of pogrom-style riots. The charges against the police officers involved lead to fines and prison sentences, all waived a little later. The damage is considerable, just as it is in the Peretz cigar shop. The calm after the end of hyperinflation turns out to be deceptive. But the Scheunenviertel district pogrom is already a harbinger of the reign of terror under the Nazi regime, which 10 years later destroys Jewish life in Berlin.